Hey, what's up, Gemini? Welcome back. Welcome for the first time to Vanessa Tarot. What's going on? Just thinking about you guys. Shuffling your cards, and it seems like you guys have been out. You've been dating. You've been having a good time. You've been being social. Some of you. Just really got a zest for life right now. Excited. There's something that has you real excited, though. Real excited. And maybe it's just the prospect of getting to know yourselves better. I got from getting to the point where you know what turns you on, what doesn't in life, period. Like what fuels your fire, what gets you going in terms of, creative endeavors, what kind of really honing in. I see a lot of work having been put in to really get on the right path, in alignment with your dreams or your goals or your passions. Some of you took on a new endeavor and you weren't sure how it would go. It's working out now. It's seemingly to be the best decision you ever made. That kind of energy I got. And you're just on a new kick now. It's like, yeah, I like this. I'm good at this. And it's something you could see yourself doing for a while, which is a big accomplishment, right? So yeah, definitely felt that kind of energy. Just really hopeful, really just excited. A lot of you are meeting a lot of new people. They're just all the kind of people, you artsy people, interesting people, accomplished people, different than what you experienced in the past, most definitely. And you've been dating a lot because of it, going out maybe for drinks a lot, trying out going to the theater, maybe if you never were going to the theater before. See, there's some theater work. Some of you are acting. Some actors, yeah, that's it. Some of you are acting. You were always in banking before, but now you're like, you took a risk this summer and you did community theater and it led to something big, and you're now an actor. Or maybe you finished acting school and you did it on the side though, and you had your day job, your 9 to 5, or maybe some of you are able to quit your 9 to 5 now and you can just act, and that's a beautiful thing. Like some type of risk you took, or until one of your many talents really paid off, and you're on a new endeavor now with it, and you're on a new path, and it's led to you being around new types of people, new places, new things. Some of you have been having a lot of promiscuous activity, which is good because you now know what you like and what you don't like. If you're just dating, some of you have been dating a lot of different people, but you now know more what you like and what you don't like. But there's someone you've been waiting for, and you feel like you've been putting a lot of effort into this person. It feels like a friend energy. If it's not a friend, it's somebody maybe you connected with at a distance or online maybe, and now you're saying, okay, when is this gonna turn into something? Because I'm getting bored. It's not even like you're bored. It's like you're lonely. It's like you have all these people around you. You have this new career, so that's great. You're fine with that. That's not the issue. You're lonely though. You feel like that's the one thing you're missing in your life. Yeah, I don't feel the need to even go into it any further. So, before we get started with pulling an oracle card for you guys, an oracle message from now in September until whenever you get this message for real, or until my next video. This is the message for you now. But like, share, subscribe. If you want a personal reading, a lot of you email me with questions, and I'm happy to answer all of your questions, but I will be better equipped to answer your questions if you book a reading. So look in the description box below. You'll find some information about me, and you'll be able to book a reading. It's really easy. Just email me. And yeah, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Gemini. Let's talk about it. So I'm going to pull this from this, I'm not going to pull. I'm going to pull a Black Moon Astrology card, actually. First, Oracle card. Let's see what this Pisces full moon did for you guys, for you Geminis out here. I'm actually going to shuffle this a couple times. What we got for the sign of Gemini? That was a really emotional full moon. I'm sure you guys were feeling it. You're super emotional. Brought some things to the surface that we maybe didn't want to address. But now that we've addressed them, we feel better, right? Feel more clear about what we need to do with our life, with ourselves. Ooh, that came out right away. Okay. Got 2 cards. All right, so you got the 2 signs of air, honestly. A lot of air energy here. That's your element. The element of air. Okay, so that's the Ace of Swords in the tarot, or in this deck, represents the Ace of Swords. Whoa, Gemini, that was a warning. Did you hear the fire alarm go off? The smoke detector? Anyway, so this is also, we have, let's see. We have the 23 for Aquarius, I know, and the 39 for the air element of communication. So Aquarius, I know. Star, this might be the star card. Anyway, so there's something that you know that's destiny. This is 2 cards of knowing. Clarity. Everything has been, you're crystal clear. So I guess we should know going forward this sense of clarity you have. I think we just said that with the Pisces and watery emotionalness. You're crystal clear now on what you have to do in order to get on the path of your destiny. All right. 39 breaks down to a 3. So you're also, the triangle represents a portal. That's the upward pointing triangle with a line is the alchemical symbol for air. So you're quite in your element right now, Gemini. As you're an air sign, you are clearly able to navigate your thoughts right now. You might be a little harsh on people right now, though. I'm feeling that off these cards. You're seeing right through people. You're seeing right through people, and it's healing you in a way. Maybe before you couldn't see right through people, and it led you down a journey with people that you didn't necessarily want to be on, that didn't align with who you are. Maybe you were making friends that you just didn't feel like really understood you before, and now you're crystal clear about who you need to interact with, and it's changing you. You've changed. Yep, you've changed. So, with this Aquarius energy, this is very much underdog energy. So this is very much achieving the things that were extremely hard for you to achieve in the past. Maybe everybody thought you were weird because you like Bitcoin, and then you straight up invested in Bitcoin, and look at you now. Look at you now. You rich. That kind of thing. But it's changed you because you're not that person people can run over anymore. You're now sharp with it. You're so sharp with it. You're almost damn near psychic. You don't even need to talk to people and know if they're for you. You can just feel it real quick, fast, in a hurry. But then again, be careful not to judge too harshly. Okay? Since you got 2 cards there, I think I'm just going to leave it at that. Alrighty. Excuse me. So, got the King of Wands. Alright, so feeling confident, ready to take action, feeling creative, feeling set and rooted in what you are able to well, how do I explain this? So you know exactly what you bring to the table in every situation. You know exactly what you're capable of, and you know exactly how you're a master at what you're able to. Some of you are really creative, and if you're like an artisan, you know exactly how to craft the perfect set of furniture. That's what you do, and nobody can tell you otherwise, because that is your master at it. You're a master at your own abilities. Wow. And you know something big is coming for you. You know it. You know it. All right, so I'm going to pull all the cards and we're going to talk about them. So far, you got the King of Wands. Here, I'll just show you. King of Wands, 3 of Wands, a lot of fire energy. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. More wand energy. something you've overcome. You've completed a cycle, though. 10 of Wands. More fire energy. It took a while, huh? 9 of Wands. These cards are really light, so I have to hold them in an angle. What's on your mind? 2 of Cups. So you're in love. Sorry, I hate to break it to you, Gemini. You're in love. 5 of Swords for the challenge. Ugh. That's a huge challenge. I feel for you guys. Death of ego, huh? 10 of Swords, how you see yourself, completed another completion. And this is the last time you ever have to go through it with the Judgment. The energy surrounding you, supporting you, or external to you, I should say. The Hierophant for your hopes and fears. So you're going to get through this just fine. You have the right attitude. And the Hangman for the outcome. Brilliant. Brilliant. What we say about brilliance? Because you're brilliant, because you got this air element of communication. You know how to talk to people. You know how to, oh, hold on, before I mix these up. You know how to psychically communicate. Well, look at the bottom of the deck. Yo! Twice. So I didn't even ask for any of these cards. So I'm just going to tell you right now, you got 2 of Cups twice, so you're in love, right? Bottom of this deck, though, that we already pulled is the High Priestess, so we're going to leave that out. So that's the sign of Pisces. A lot of wisdom with that right there. You have a lot of wisdom that you're holding on to and you're keeping to yourself. All right. So, wow. Again, 2 of Cups. Somebody loves you just as much as you love them. If you're wondering. All right. Tower. Okay. So, let's start with the Tower. Tower came in reverse. Wow, so the Tower to clarify, reverse Tower to clarify the King of Wands. What's crossing that? 8 of Pentacles. Making a lot of effort, putting in a lot of effort. Supporting you is all your effort, hard work, and your good decisions with the 7 of Pentacles. Decided to end things. Something, or you just drop some burdens. The World card, closing things out. All this energy of closing things out. Just wanted y'all to know. That's what you've done in the past. The Moon is what's on your mind. This mysterious love. This mysterious connection that you have with someone. King of Cups is a challenge. The way you see yourself is a Page of Pentacles. Clarify the 10 of Swords. So you're ready to offer something after a hard ending. And you're walked away from somebody. You called final judgment with what the external energy surrounding you. Hopes and fears to clarify the Hierophant is the Fool. So having faith in a new beginning. And the outcome to clarify the Hanged Man is the Knight of Wands. So you're jumping face forward into this fire sign. And look what's coming for you. Woo, buddy. You got commitment on the brain. 4 of Wands. Happy home, marriage, commitment. Next level in the relationship, taking things seriously. Okay, so Gemini. You guys are very clear cut on what you want. If you ended someone, you cut someone out, you had the power to do it with this air energy, this communication. That just means that if you had to make a rash, harsh decision, you were able to do it with so much clarity that you don't even feel bad that you did it because you realize that the realizations you had and the clarity you had around the situation has given you the power to make a judgment and just leave it alone and move on. So what's on your mind right now is you're secretly hoping for a commitment with somebody. You're secretly hoping to build a stable foundation with someone. It's an 11-11 card. You could have come in contact with a twin flame, just saying. Especially, honestly, both of these are twin flame cards. Twin flame just means your counterpart, your yin to your yang, your other half. You could be with the many soulmates, but you never might get to be with your other half. So this might be your other half. But you've come to knowledge with the High Priestess. You've learned some things. You've gained a lot of wisdom about all the many facets and secrets of life. You're able to be helpful to others. But you really you're looking for something stable and grounded. You're looking for a partnership. You might not be telling people this, but deep down inside, that is what you need to be complete, for the specific group of Geminis that I'm communicating with right now. Let's see. Can't pick up the cards right now. There we go. So there's somebody that's showing up. This could be you or someone else for the purposes of the reading. Energies could flip, but this could be you. But I'm going to say it's someone else. It doesn't feel like you. Wow, you avoided disaster with a fire sign. You avoided disaster with this energy, this fire energy, this creative, formerly player type energy. This is somebody you're really passionate about, and it was crumbling before your eyes, or it was about to crumble. This is something you've put a lot of effort into, and you know that your hard work is going to pay off. So there was some type of breakup that was either about to happen, but it didn't happen. Okay? Or maybe this person tried to end things with you, and it just didn't work out because you guys have too much passion for one another. Somebody took action so that you wouldn't end things. But either way, there's something that was a lot of work put into, and it's come to fruition, but it almost didn't. It almost didn't. And the challenge is, how does this person still love you given all that you've been through? How do you still love this person? Or how does this person still love you given all that you've been through? You went through this whole horrible situation. There are a lot of energies involved. But at the end of the day, there's still love there. But you might not be communicating it to one another. And the advice is that you need to communicate what you know to be true. You know that despite all the bullcrap, you still love this person. Some of you, it'll be that you were in a third-party situation and the person left you. The person you really loved, who was the third party outside of your relationship, left you, and you just left the last person, the person you were with, committed to, and you're trying to get this third party, this side person back. Some of you weren't in any commitment, but you just went through such a hard time in your life that you weren't paying attention. Somebody was getting away is what I'm getting at here, right? So whether or not you're already in a connection and you fell in love with someone else, or whether or not you've been a solitary and just been dealing with a lot in your personal life, and you ignored someone felt ignored, and someone was, but they still love you and they're passionate about you and they can't deny the connection, so they're stuck around. And that's who you want to go to now. So the past is, you just completed a major cycle, I'm seeing, and now you're onto a new cycle, but in order for you to get there, you're going to have to step outside of your comfort zone, or you're going to have to use that mastery. You're going to have to use that wisdom you've learned, and you're going to have to communicate it. You're going to have to open up. Can't keep quiet anymore. All right. So in the past, you're trying really hard and waiting for a long time. For a long, long time. You went through a lot of pain. You lost money with something. Maybe a family situation. I'm getting heavy family responsibilities, instability with the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. Maybe it was always on you to take care of everyone, and you were split so thin that you decided, in order for you to continue and to go on, that you're just going to have to stop. You're going to have to stop waiting for other people to help you, or waiting for someone else to put into this relationship. You're tired of you didn't see a future here. You didn't see that this was going to lead to prosperity and success. It was just leading to you being tired and hurt and weak and battered and broken and always having to re-strategize. And it took a long time to get there. So you ended this chapter amicably, I see, simply because you were tired. It didn't take a lot for you to realize that the passion in it was depleted, pretty much. Okay, and you know this to be true. It could have been with a fixed sign. You could have ended things. Specifically, I'm getting Leo off of this. Or maybe you completed a cycle with a Leo, and maybe you're on to a next cycle with this person. Because I see them coming right back. If you were dealing with a Leo in the past, you completed a cycle, or a fire sign. You know, you completed a cycle and now they're coming right back. If they're not a fire sign, you could, or a Leo, you could have completed a cycle with another sign, and now a Leo is who's coming towards you, or a fire sign. But yeah, there's something that just was taken. You became super guarded, and you decided that in order for you to enter the next phase of your life happily and with some wisdom, you're gonna have to close it out. You're gonna have to end things. But I see you ending things in a mature way. I see you closing out a cycle. What? Maybe you quit. Maybe you got a new job, or maybe, like I said, maybe you decided to leave the banking position and go be an actress. But you ended it the way you should have, simply because you knew it was just not for you anymore. You were tired of it. You're tired of doing it. And you got what you got. You got a valuable lesson out of it, though. It was something karmic. It was something probably that ended recently with Saturn moving, to be honest. Or not. But it's something that you're able to take a gift with you from having gone through it. So, meaning, you got that college degree, or you got that whatever, you graduated in some way, and you learned something that you can take forth into your new journey and really be prosperous because of what you learned. So you recognize that you're mature with your thoughts now. You recognize that. What's on your mind, though, is this secret love that somebody's caught your attention. They've caught your attention, and you have no clue how to even make this happen. You don't know how. You don't know how it happened. You don't know where this. You don't even know where it's going. If you've been dealing with this person, you don't even know where it's going. You have no clue, but you know how you feel, and the feeling is strong and mutual. This person could bring up a lot of issues in your past, could cause you to get a lot of anxiety, this situation, but you guys are loyal to one another. You're loyal to one another, but you might be both a little guarded, but this is somebody you could see yourself creating a home with and a nest egg with. And you don't know quite where they've come from. Like, you don't know, meaning like this is not maybe somebody you would ever have dated in the past. It was unexpected. I'm getting unexpected off of that. I don't know why. But again, given that all that you've been through, do you even feel like you deserve this love? You're not talking about it. You fought this. You fought either for this or you fought against it in the past. And maybe fighting against it was fighting for it. You know, in a way, maybe that you had your eyes on this person for a while and you had to ignore them so you could sort out your personal life before you could come to them, so that when you come to them, you could come to them with a clean slate. However, it didn't work out that way. You ended up hurting them. And you hurt yourself too. Nobody won. It's because there was communication that was needed. But things ended anyway. And how you see yourself now is you may be hurt. You may feel betrayed. You may have gone through some real awakenings. You still feel hurt, but you're so optimistic right now. Oh my gosh. You're like, but I am truly grown. I have truly, maybe you were able to save some money. I don't know, like maybe you got a settlement with your divorce. Some of you, maybe you got the house, maybe they got everything, but you just got the house and you're happy with it. Some of you might have just got a new car, a new job, but you're just like, I went through all this bullshit, but what I have now is going to last me forever. And I'm ready to start a new I'm ready to start a new life. Some of you are going back to school. Some of you just had a baby. And you're like, at least I got a baby. At least I have my son. At least I have my daughter. And you're fine because of it. Because of that, you're fine with what you went through. That's why you're so mature now with this clarity of thought. With this air sign of communication, with this Aquarius, I know you're fixed in what you know now. As an air sign, you're exhibiting the highest polarity of the air sign right now, of your element. This is what's around you. The ability to make decisions that are for your highest good and that will align with your spiritual purpose. Where you were indecisive before. I know it's hard for you, Geminis. Where you were indecisive before, you're now clear. And you're able to access your God spirit and make decisions based on that. And it's telling you right now that you got to take a leap. You're having faith. This is an extremely spiritual reading. Oh my goodness. You guys have all this energy of the unknown and trusting your intuition with the moon. You're completely trusting in your emotions and your intuition. You're connecting with spirit guides right now. Some of you have loved ones that have passed on. You're connecting with a parent. Maybe some of you have passed on, someone you love dearly, and they're guiding you and you know it. Some of you are just connecting with a person that makes you feel like really truly a home, truly reminds you of a parent or someone you've loved, and it's giving you a deeper sense of purpose. And you're trusting that even if you don't know where it's going to go, even if it seems like a bad decision because you don't have all the facts, you're trusting that this is the right way, that you're being divinely led right now, that your intuition is leading you to the right way, the right thing. Some of you have rejoined the church. Some of you have found your soul tribe. You found your group of people. Some of you discovered yoga. You learn about the chakras. Some of you may have finally got into that college or that institution or that group think, or I don't know, you know what I mean? Think tank. Some of you are really accessing your you're really coming into your Gemini shit, yo. Big time. And you're not worried. You're going forth with wonder and delight. And it's leading you to a place where you're enlightened. You're not so scared of taking risks anymore. Thank goodness. This is a person coming in through strong fire energy, a Leo specifically. Again, that's why I kept saying Leo, not to drive it home. But it's that energy of just things being clear and illuminated to you and about what makes you happy and jumping into that. So the Hangman with the Knight of Wands, going out there and really going after what you want without hesitation, because you have been illuminated by going through things and putting yourself into situations you normally wouldn't put yourself in, and learning how to look at things from different angles instead of one point of view, and really deciding on the best point of view that aligns with who you are and what you know to be true, and going after it without any hesitation. So some of you are going on new adventures. Some of you could be bungee jumping for the first time. Some of you jumped out of a plane. Some of you are going on an airplane for the first time. Maybe you were just always scared to do air travel. You're traveling now. Some quick, fast trips, though. Some of you take a real quick trip somewhere for the weekend. This is Pisces energy, came up twice in this reading. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Water came up, so a Scorpio came up as well. And then I got Capricorn energy, the world. So yeah, you guys are really... The world can also represent Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio. Yeah, those are the energies that are strong. And Taurus. But you guys are really soaking up. That's a lot of sun energy, a lot of fire and emotion here. So just really passionate. You guys are feeling really passionate. And there's somebody that's tickling your fancy. So let's get a Romance Angel Oracle for you guys. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I put some back. So definitely you guys completed a cycle, though. It was a hard cycle. You went through an immense betrayal with someone, but you guys, way to turn it around. Like, you have straight up wisdom behind it. Like, I don't see like a lot of wallowing here. You just moved on. You were like, listen, I ain't got time. I got clarity on the situation. I'm moving on. I'm not staying for this. Or like, if you're still with the same person, you just put your foot down. Listen, I'm staying, or I'm going to go if you don't quit it, and that's it. Like, I'm serious. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So again, I said you weren't telling somebody. You have a secret person here, a secret love you're keeping. You feel like you guys have been through too much for you to say something, or that you've put through through too much, or you yourself have been through too much, but they love you anyway. So that's for some of you. Very soon, Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, that's just advice. Decide what you want, because you got that air. You're connected to spirit right now. You guys are in let's pull one more. I see that you guys are in manifestation mode right now. You have a lot of cards where you're connecting to spirit. You have Hierophant, you've got Hangman. Hierophant is faith. Hangman is connecting to your inner, connected to the tree of life, and specifically picking up on all the natural energy that's out here so that you can be enlightened, get a different perspective. You have an ace of swords here, clarity of thought. That's a gift from spirit telling you, you know, before you can start on a new journey, you have to have clarity of thought. So you have clarity of thought, you have deep knowing with the moon, and Aquarius, I know here. So you've completed a chapter. You've got wisdom from your experience with the world card. So you guys have a lot of manifestation energy around you right now. Use your powers for good. Think of where you want to be in life. Think of who you want to be, how you want to be. Talk to people, communicate with them, and clearly get the facts so you know how you want to move, okay? This says religious factors and healing family issues. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. What did I say? Go within. You're smart now. You know things. You know who you are. You know what's going on for this group of Geminis I'm talking to. So that could be the religious factors. Just who are you spiritually? Like, it doesn't have to be a definitive answer, but just know where you stand. Healing family issues, okay? That has a lot to do with our spiritual. This is straight up, this is belief system, these two. You're going to have to evaluate your belief system. Like, you know, maybe you grew up Catholic and you're still a Christian, but you don't agree with all the Catholic doctrine. So, okay, that doesn't mean you're not a good person. Shit, you could be Episcopalian. It's not the same, but maybe it aligns better with who you are. You know what I'm saying? But that's what these cards are telling you. Whatever you have that you've been brought up with your family is affecting your spiritual path right now. You need to have some heart-to-heart conversations with the people you love around you so that you can clearly get what you want out of life. Use what you know to be true and communicate accurately what is on your mind. Sit up in your element, speak your truth. Thank you, Gemini. It's been Vanessa Moon Tarot. I try to keep it quick for y'all.